Hey guys, Brad, Arnold, and I got invited to Sick Week after finishing second in Super Street on Midwest Drags. This race has kind of been like on the bucket list for us. It's, you know, one of the coolest drag and drive events. So we've really been looking forward to it. We started out with some windshield wiper problems on the way down. It was a very long drive. Follow us along for Sick Week 2023.
What you doing?
Fixing the RV. We're having a little technical difficulties with the wipers.
It's supposed to be there, but it's hanging down there. She broke. We're about 15 miles from the Florida state line.
Almost in Florida.
Almost to Florida.
Somewhere in Valdosta.
Freaking pouring. Brad said he's just gonna rain X her and get back on the road. There's freaking people and trailers and cars everywhere. It's freaking awesome. But we got the Buick here, getting it swapped over onto the race tires. We get to make a couple test passes today. We're gonna be running Super Street this week. So right now, Brad's put some push plugs in it. If you guys aren't familiar with the combo, it's just a 5.3 with some Brian Tooley rods and pistons in it, nothing fancy.
Day zero, getting ready to make our first hit. Probably run it to the 8th mile and clip it just to get an idea where we're at for the week, and then we'll be good to go.
It was way slower than we were trying to go in the 60 foot.
And I forgot to turn the intercooler on, so that might have been worth a mile an hour or two.
Yeah, that probably slowed it down. It only went a 508. We were trying to go like a 498, but we were trying to go like 122 in the 60 foot, and it only went a 129. So we'll have to turn it up a little more. We changed all the turbo kits, so
yeah, everything's going to be a little different, but we'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
Get it together and make another hit.
Yep. So we just got done making our second test pass for the day. I spiced it up a little bit. I didn't think it was going to spice it up that much, but it did. The air was quite a bit better too, but it ended up going a 482, and Brad lifted at the 8th, so that would have been like a high 740 pass. So that's right where we want to be for tomorrow. So we got a really good start. It made 40 pounds of boost on that pass. So seems like we got our tune-up ready for tomorrow. What do you think, Brad?
I think we're going to put an old girl on cruise control, and we're just going to be a 750 bracket car all week, it looks like.
Yeah, we're not allowed to go any faster than a 750 because it's only got a 25.5 in it. So yep. We're not allowed to turn a time slip in faster than 750. So looks like we're going to be a 750 index car all week.
Day one, Sick Week. We're here in the lanes, ready to make our first rip. Got a low 750 tune-up in it. Hoping to put this thing on cruise control the whole week. Everything looks good with the car. It's in great shape. Best it's ever been, in my opinion. I'll take here shortly after our first pass. I was literally looking at the board while making the pass, and I see 121 60 foot, doing the math in my head, thinking, all right, if it's a high 121 60 foot, it'll be 750 on the dot. And it was a 121 with a 7, so it wasn't a high enough 121 to be a 750.
Well, I turned it down, but it didn't slow down any.
Yeah, it didn't slow down enough.
Yeah. I think it went like a 482 with a 7 last night.
It went a 483 with a 0, but it went 150 mile an hour and a half today.
Yeah, so I turned it down and it went more mile an hour. It went at 746. So we can't turn that time slip in because we only have a 750 cert cage in here.
Speaking of, I went across the scales. Where do you think we're at?
3350.
3256.
Oh, it's lighter than I thought.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
not too shabby.
So it's a little lighter, but she's still heavy. 3250.
Yeah.
Driving it to and from the lanes. All right, well, I guess we're gonna turn it down a little bit more.
And try again.
Try again. So we just got back from making our second pass, turned it down enough to go 54, but Eric Yost went a freaking 40 next to us in our class, so.
Yep, we'll be chasing that 750 all week.
Yep, so currently getting it switched back over to street mode. Got the white wall street tires on there. Got to hook the trailer up, and we'll be on the road shortly. What do you think?
What's that?
You ready to get on the road?
Yeah, I'm ready to get some dinner.
I'm ready to
have a beer too.
I'm ready to go to the hotel,
Okay.
take a shower.
Shower would be nice.
Shower, beer, and
It's been a long, hot day standing on this blacktop waiting to make a pass.
Yep. So we're gonna go turn this bad boy in, and we're headed to Bradenton.
Yep. See everybody in Bradenton.
See ya, Orlando. Got to our first checkpoint, Big Toho Marina. It's Big Toho Lake over there. You can't see it, it's dark, but
Brad, apparently we got a headlight out.
car stayed cool. We were in bumper to bumper traffic in Orlando pretty much the whole time, so, but car did good. There's a bunch of cars here hanging out, and we're gonna leave here and head towards the coast, towards the Gulf. We're gonna let it cool off for a minute, take a break, and then we'll be back on the road. Second checkpoint. This is the freaking line of cars to take a picture in front of this restaurant sign. If you can see them all the way down the road. As far as you can see. Day 2, we're at the hotel, just fired the car up, about to head to the racetrack, see if we can knock off another 750 today. So we're about 15 minutes from Bradenton, and get there, get her switched over, and see if we can be one and done today and get on the road. We got about a 300-mile drive to South Georgia after we leave the racetrack today, so hopefully get on the road early. Can't see shit! Race car problems, we ain't got no defroster. The sun's right in our eyes. Right. So we're here at Bradenton, getting ready, switching the car back over to race mode. And we're currently in quarantine because we're in the top 3 in our class. So all the cars that are top 3 in their class have to go to quarantine, so that basically they can keep an eye on us, make sure we're not cheating. So we got a pit over here today. But we're gonna try to bust off another 750 pass right off the rip and then get on the road. What you want?
Holy crap. That thing's like, what are you doing? What are you working on?
What do you want to do? We went at 758. It was a little slower than we wanted to be. Did you clip it early at all or run it all the way out?
No, it's all the way out.
We had a little bit of a headwind.
Yep.
And the DA was good, but
I don't know.
I think the water drains aren't very good.
Yeah.
As good as they were yesterday.
Right.
So we were worried that it was gonna go too fast. We left the tune alone. We were trying to go like a 54 again, but it slowed down a little bit. So.
What a problem that is. Do you want to get right back to the lane so you can have your back? I don't know what to do with this power.
We can make
pull it off and make one more hit.
Yeah, I think we make one more hit now because we got this. Even if it goes a 49 next pass,
Right, that's true.
we can still turn this in. So I think we should turn it up a little bit and try to go like a 50 to a 52.
Let's do it.
Cool. Guy, hold that second place spot.
That's right.
Tell them what happened, Brad.
Well, I saw 122 on the board. I knew the other guy had been 740s and he was nowhere to be found. So I got down there, dumped the chutes, and grabbed the brake pedal, and we went a bracket race in 758 again.
Yeah.
And killed 20 mile an hour.
Yeah. I'd say I already did the math. It would have been a 51.
We already had a time slip.
Based off the 486 with a 6/8 mile, it would have been like a 751.
The 122s would screwed me up.
Yeah, but we're also in the other lane, so the 60-foot timer might be slightly different in that lane.
Yep.
Just slightly.
Brandon and I talked about it. He's not getting touched. Brandon and I talked about it. He's not getting touched from yesterday.
We're gonna try that again and run it all the way out the back. So we just got done back from making another pass. That was our 5th pass today. And all this thing wants to do is go 758 all day long. We got a freaking 758 bracket car. Doesn't want to go any faster. So we're done beating on her. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We got like a 300-mile drive ahead of us to South Georgia. So we're just gonna get on, turn in this slip and get her switched over and get on the road. Is there any in there?
Like this much.
Okay. It probably wasn't picking up with that sock.
Right. Alright, we brought some extra gas.
Yep. So we're on the side of 75. We figured out our fuel range is about 110 miles.
That's about it.
110, 120. We're driving along and it just shut off. Then it fired back up, but we're like, I think we're out of gas.
Yep.
So put 5 gallons in it. We're only like 20 miles from our checkpoint, so we'll stop and get more gas. Now we know.
Yep.
This must be where they maintenance the cars, work on them. There's more cars back there.
This is the 80s section.
We found all the good 80s cars. Found the Buick. It's a real GNX. Got the fender vents, dog. The real ones, not the stickers. It's got the window tag.
We need to get us some of them seats.
This baby was $29,000 in '87.
How many miles do you think are on it?
I don't know how many miles are on it.
78.
78 mile GNX. What? Dave Fiscus is going to be jealous when he sees this video.
It's amazing on the sticker prices, man. They're like $26,000.
Yeah.
Man. Shit like, I mean, I have these high performance, and I'm like, wow.
Look at that sweet cherry fee. Got some C10s over here. Woo, look at that. Well, we're on the side of the road on the way to Valdosta. We're about 20 miles from the Florida-Georgia state line, and our downpipe just broke off. So we're gonna need a TIG welder, but we're gonna try to wire this guy up. We're gonna try to wire it up to get to the hotel and then find a welder tomorrow. Yep. I think just running down the highway it got hot and vibration, but she broke. So we got some hose clamps and some heat wrap and some metal banding.
Metal bands.
From the O2 sensor to the T-bolt clamp, and yeah, we gotta connect it back together. So I think that's gonna work.
That'll make it to the hotel.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to drive on that and then find us a TIG welder and get her fixed up for tomorrow. But we'll see how that works.
We'll get it. We'll be back on the road.
So we're now at a gas station, and these fine gentlemen in the Nova have a TIG welder. So we're gonna pop this dude off and weld her back together in Shell's parking lot.
Got it all going here. We're gonna weld her up. Jason, where you at?
That's a big old cup. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
I have no
I feel like I'm welding a big old pipe.
Yeah.
They walk in the cup on there.
You are welding a big old pipe. There you go.
Put my filler out. Need more filler. Thank you.
You got it.
You don't have any more filler out by chance, do you?
Yep.
Where was that blue tape for yourself?
All kinds of. Gas station welding 101.
I never thought it would have welded that good. Being as dirty as it is.
Well, that's because he's
I
using
didn't either with a 110 welder and a
Hey,
dirty ass.
that's because you're using a pipe welder's gas lens.
That's the key.
Gas lens.
It took me a second. This right here, it was not happy. It was just black. And like, I was just shoving filler rod in there like, just go.
but it was real dirty and unhappy.
Well, they're not as pretty as it was before, but it's in one piece.
Sorry, D, we made it look as good as we could.
Happy?
Yeah.
See, you got the weld again.
Yeah. So usually I just tack things together, and then between we got 2 full-time welders plus Jason, so I normally just build stuff, and then I'm like, here, just weld this. These are the awesome guys that let us use their welder. Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Canada?
Yeah,
What part?
Manitoba.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, Winnipeg,
Yeah. What's the name of your shop? Motion Performance.
Motion of Canada.
Yeah. Well, if anybody watches this YouTube video, go check out Motion Performance. These are awesome dudes. They got us fixed up. We're out here, South Georgia Motorsports Park. Just getting her switched back over to race mode. Brad's putting some new spark plugs in there. We got to pop the mechanical fuel pump belt on. Our gas station welds down there are holding up. We're ready to go like a 750 with a 3. What do you think we're going to do today, Brad?
We're gonna go bottom 750. We're gonna get on the road. We're gonna go enjoy some lunch, some dinner, in Florida.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what happens. I feel pretty good about it. So we just made our first pass. We went too fast. We went a 745 again. The air was just a little better than I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be like a mid 50 pass, but it picked up a bunch. So I don't know. It made about a half a pound, almost a pound more boost out the back than I was trying to make. So we're going to slow her down a little bit in the back, leave the 60 foot the same, and just turn it down just a tiny bit in the back. We need to go like a bottom 50. So the other car is going, the white Mustang, Jonathan Coleman's old car, is going back and forth with us. He's actually sitting number 2 now, and we're sitting number 3. So we need to go a bottom 50 so that we can take our number 2 spot back. Brad's back there packing the parachute. So we're gonna try to turn it down just a little bit and hopefully go like a 50 with a 0. We'll see. Yes!
There we go!
Fuck yeah!
Let's go!
Let me see that. 752. That's what we needed. Yeah, boy. That's it. We're done. Switching her over to street mode, and we're on the road. Checkpoint number 1 for the day. So we just got to our second checkpoint for the day. This is the original Sonny's Barbecue. See the Buick sitting over there. Then we're gonna stop and get some food. Then I think we're gonna go bowling over here at Alligators. Yeah, get our bowl on. It's another beautiful morning. We're in Gainesville at the Wawa. We need more Wawas back at home. We're headed to the racetrack. Hopefully knock off another bottom 50 pass. Let's go! Woo! Let me see it. 124, 753 with a 0. That's what I'm talking about. And they said, you know, it's slick prep. We went up before we were supposed to go up.
Right.
We were in the quarantine lane. We were out there with all the slick cars, and they were like, you know, it's not glued yet. It's just slick prep, right? I was like, I don't care.
It didn't matter.
Yeah. 124 right down through there.
Right down Broadway.
Heck yeah. Well, we're gonna cool down. It's early enough, we might make another hit.
Oh,
we'll see.
We'll be ready to get back up to the lanes here in the next
We'll
5
see.
minutes.
We might try to go a little faster. See if we can help our average a little bit.
For sure. Let's go!
Let's fucking go! Woo! Zoom out. Look at that beautiful time slip. 750 with a freaking 2. Yeah, we're gonna turn that in and get on the road. Orlando, here we come. See you later, Gainesville. The ocean. Just cruising down the A1A. Stop to get some fuel. Nice ocean breeze kicking. It feels good. It's been hot this week. It's like 82 today. It feels great out here. What are we doing, Brad?
Sitting in traffic. It's hot.
It's real hot. It is like 82 degrees outside, and we are sitting in dead stop traffic in Daytona. Buick's doing good though. Engine and trans are both sitting at 180. Fans are working. So hopefully we get moving soon, but it is literally dead stop. We probably moved, what, 100 yards in the past 20, 25 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
This is a sick week though.
Yep. Putting her to the test. She's doing all right. So we're back at Orlando for sick week day 5.
It's Friday.
Yeah. The journey is over. Now we just gotta do one more good day of racing. So we were crunching numbers last night. We have to go a 7:54 or faster to maintain our number 2 spot. So that's our goal for today, to just try to knock that off. The only way that we would move up to first is if Eric Yost isn't able to make it here and turn in a 7-second time slip. So he just has to turn in, he can go a 780 and he's still gonna have a 740 something average. So he's just got to make it here and turn in a 7-second time slip. So, but anything can happen still. So we're gonna get out here, get the car, turn back into race mode, and try to knock off like another 750, 751 pass like we did yesterday. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Well, we just got back from our first pass. I don't know what happened. There's a crazy headwind and the air's worse than it's been all week, but the car slowed down a bunch. It only went a 768. We were trying to go like a 52 or a 53. So we'll look at the log and make some adjustments and get back up there. That wasn't bad.
Yep, went a 57 with a 9, and we went about 1,330 feet to get there.
Yeah. Is it windy down there?
A little bit, and there was some shit on the track, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hot today. 87 degrees, but we'll see what that makes our average. We might make one more. We'll see. We gotta see what the other guy does, but at least we got our 50 pass. See if we can better that. So we just spun again. Well, it spun a little bit, hit the traction control, and only went a 77. Andrew, the guy that was a number 3, just went a 750 with a 3. So we need to go a 755 with a 0 or faster to maintain our number 2 spot. So Brad's back there packing the parachute. We're gonna go back up here in a second and try to go like a 752 or a 753. Locked up number 2. Woo! 751 with a 9.
That was a wild ride.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Oh, we did it. What a week.
Yay.
Woo! Feel like you're 1,000 pounds to lift off your chest now.
Right?
Oh my God. So we made that pass at us.
And it took forever. You know, you gotta come back, you gotta go across the scales, and then you gotta run over the ticket booth, and then just trying to fumble looking for your ticket.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
just give it to me.
Could you see the boards, or you didn't know? You didn't know
can't
till you saw the ticket?
No, I even asked the guy who I ran. He was like, I almost had you. I was like, what did I go? I was like, I don't know.
So you didn't know till you got the ticket?
No.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, you gotta go over to the scale first, and then park the car, and then go back over to the ticket booth.
So we've been excited for 10
Yeah.
minutes and you
You
just
have no idea, no clue.
That's why being on the starting line is better than driving.
So much more fun.
Yeah.
Good job, little girl. Good job. She's hot.
Yeah.
All right, number 2 in Super Street. 8 thousandths of a second difference between number 3 and number 2. And probably because of his last second heroic pass. Bradley Arnold with the Buick. Come on down, Bradley.
We did it.
That's your number 2 car, and also your small